Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Podcast. I'm BREAL, a.k.a. Dr. Greenthumb, here with my co-host today, my man Damon Heller of Smoke and Scan.
How's it going, guys?
Chilling, C-.
Yes, sir.
And E-Zone.
What up?
How you guys doing, bro? What are you doing over there? What you drinking?
I'm breaking in my new fucking glass cup. Apparently, so you know that stoners always like to take, once everybody gets something, you know, we've seen it happen, like, once everybody got a certain style of rig, it's like, nah, I want something different now because everybody got it. So the craft beer game has gotten big into the stoner game. So my friend Empty One Glass has been blowing for 25 years, fucking made me this beer glass that's fully worked.
So it's like a Hetty Stein, essentially.
I mean, it's 1 pound of fucking glass, and once I hit the light on it, the Illuminati light, it fucking goes wild. So
Crack somebody's nugget
cool,
with that
man.
thing.
you know, and it's that. So I'm breaking that in. I really don't. I try to stay away from the beers on the weekdays, but I had to break
You
it
had
in.
a tough day today or what, Papa?
Yeah,
It was a rough morning. It really was.
I can relate.
So and I was just like, man, fuck you, Moon. Whatever you did last night. Like,
Oh, the moon was fucked up last night.
It's weird, though, because, you know, I don't follow all that, you know, the moon pull and all that stuff, but I do see the fact that
People
the moon,
change.
yeah, full moon affects people, and not only the day of the full moon, but I see it also the day before, too.
Yeah.
it comes down to like what your sign or whatever you want to believe in. It's like believe it or not, it affects you in like, because everybody's different in their own way. But I have noticed it, like, you know what I mean. There's some people that the day before they turn into a complete bitch.
Or an
you know
asshole.
what I mean? And then there's and then there's like, you know, the next day after that, that is just like, what the fuck happened to you?
What happened to you last
Yeah,
night, man?
yeah. Oh man.
It was a full moon.
Yeah, I'm not much for astrology. I'm not much myself, but I
Fuck, are
can
you-
see it, though. I can see it.
A werewolf?
There is shit to astrology, though. You know, for sure there is. You know,
It's ancient, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's
For
been
sure.
around forever.
Who were the motherfuckers that were on it first? It was the Egyptians and the Greeks, right?
I think so.
Because they
Yes,
used to philosophize about that shit.
Yep.
Philosophize. Word.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, we're off our game today.
Why? What up?
Okay, look, first of all, I forgot my shoes.
Yes,
he sure did.
Hey, and best
has sandals on.
Hey, best believe I laughed at him the minute we got in the car. I was like, damn, he's mandals. He got some mandals.
Why? How do you forget your shoes?
But hey, in all fairness, it was straight Shawshank Redemption because you motherfuckers didn't even notice him.
Yeah, you didn't notice
Y'all didn't
till
say
I said it.
nothing.
Well, we never really, you know, because here's the thing. Be real. Every time he has shoes, he has to show off.
Right.
He fucking always does it like a wrestler walks down the fucking ring.
Yeah.
Especially if he knows that somebody likes the shoes, he fucking kicks him up to the fucking top of like somebody's desk.
Just like
it's
that
like,
real
hey,
quick high kick.
Yeah, like, hey,
do you think of these?
what do you think of these? But so you don't really pay attention to it unless he. But yeah, I would.
Dude.
You look like man.
Hey, but he noticed it too. We were a block out from his house, and he was like, "Wait a minute, I don't have no shoes on." I just started staring at left,
Were you just-
and he didn't even want to turn around. I was like, "Let's go get you some shoes." Fuck it.
Were you just walking around like those were house shoes, and you forgot to put shoes on?
When he showed up, I had my shoes right there outside the door ready for me to fucking put them on. I was loading up the whip with the backpack and whatever, and I forgot.
Totally stoner moment.
Yeah. Your wifey was distracted me from my shoes.
Right.
And
Dude.
you know, I still had my my house shoes on, Mike.
Shit was funny as fuck.
And I didn't notice till we were a couple blocks away. I said, fuck it. And
I mean,
so the other thing is that, you know, we started the show and we didn't take the fucking Clorox wipes off.
Thank you, Clorox.
Thank you,
that was
Clorox.
awesome.
You know what?
Yeah.
Sponsoring the fucking bacteria-free fucking table, bro.
All right.
Right.
Yeah. Responsibility.
That's right. Goes to show responsible
It lets them
stoners.
know.
here.
It's like, ain't nobody barebacking over here, fam.
Oh, that's a whole different leap right there,
Oh,
buddy.
wow.
Hey, it's a
Yeah.
metaphor, fam.
All right.
Is
cool.
it?
Now I just got this picture of E-Zone wrapping his dick in fucking Clorox and he
Clorox.
sticks it in.
Oh, no.
Somebody's gonna draw that. What
Oh,
they
no.
do now, bro? No, what they
feels
do
so
now,
good.
when you say shit, outlandish shit like that, there's people out there that are animators that'll be like, let me draw this fucking outlandish shit because nobody else would. I've been drawn 4 times already.
He's gonna fuck a Clorox canister.
Right?
Feels good
At least
for
you
like
can't-
2 minutes.
At least he can't lie about it. Be like, look, man, my germ free. You know?
Yeah, I actually had some fan art done the other day. Shout out to Tuan Nguyen. first time anybody ever took the time to actually draw me and the cat, and I thought it was pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it's cool when they do their they've gotten pretty deep because I've always been one of those. I like the arts because I can't paint for shit or draw, so I always got my own collection. And I've been fortunate enough to have people that like not on B-Real's level where he's like Bowser's Castle down there. It's like 1,000 pictures of him on the wall from different artists. But like, you know, I've been fortunate to have some of them, and like when they fucking get down painting them, that shit's a whole nother level. You're like, what the fuck?
Well, because some of these motherfuckers have been, you know, painting or drawing or a combination of both for, you know, all their lives, and it shows in their work. I mean, you could see somebody who's like, you know, new,
Right.
as opposed to somebody who's like
It's like a tattoo
got their
artist.
shit down.
That was like,
But- Yeah, but there's a lot of talented motherfuckers out there, and you see them, and it's crazy. Some
You
of the
still
shit that
paint?
yeah, here and there.
See, that's what I was thinking about. The paint party that we had.
Oh, that was
We
awesome.
had the paint party for his birthday. Now, I gotta be honest. I think I was the worst. Just to be honest, my shit was pretty bad.
Nah,
Because
mine
I
was
missed
bad.
for a second. I had to do something. Shit was happening.
She was going fast too.
She was going fast, and I gotta be honest. The one who surprised me the most was Pedro.
Pedro.
Pedro's picture was pretty damn
pretty
good. I
good.
never let him know. Hopefully, he's not in the room right now.
He's
so-
right there, dog.
Oh man.
Look at him. He's got a tear in his
Yeah.
eye.
Right there, dog.
His head just went up in weight,
Hold on,
bro.
let me-
Yeah,
Pedro.
his what do you call it? Was
He had
pretty decent.
he had a nice representation of
He
it
did.
for sure. I thought so too when I saw it. But you know what's crazy? The difference on his trees that were on the bottom is that they look like weed leaves.
Well, I know his mind is. You know what I mean?
said,
He's wearing a
"Fuck-"
cookies
he
jacket.
said, "Fuck those trees you guys are drawing. I'm drawing some weed leaves." Right?
Right? See, and that was the problem. Like, I ran out of the room for a second, came back a minute later, and I missed the shine on the ocean. And that's what really crushed me out. After that, I was just playing catch up.
That experience just solidified. It's like, yeah, collect the
Yeah.
art, fam.
See, like
It was just
well,
collected.
well,
like,
that's-
no, but it
that's-
was therapeutic.
But that's for fun and
Yeah.
and you know, therapeutic. You know, it's not really like I'm trying to fucking do this so I could sell it.
Yeah,
I
we
did-
had-
Ain't none of that shit. Gonna
I
get
did
sold.
buy a book though after that. Like after that experience, I fucking ordered a book, you know, online that was like how to draw type shit. And then I got into it. I was like, all right, man. I was like, once a week, I'm going to fucking sit down for like 30, 40 minutes. Because, you know, it's good for your fucking brain. And then it's so I'm like, I'm going to sit down for 30 fucking minutes and just fucking draw something no matter how stupid it looks. And then compare all like 2 months later, see how good, you know what I mean? The transition. And I've been doing that. It's not going pretty bad. I do see the psychological effects to that shit.
Yeah, I've been more so drawing on my iPad lately than painting.
Yeah, Be Real sits there and draws on his fucking iPad. Bro. He doesn't. You can talk to him and be like, "Hey, Be Real. Hey, Be Real. Hey, Be Real." No, bro. It's like,
Yeah, what?
yeah.
What? Say that again?
I've seen
It's
it.
kind of cool sometimes because he agrees to stuff he doesn't know. And he just
Be
agrees.
like,
to.
dude, what? I didn't say. Yeah, you agreed
Yeah,
when
you
you were
agreed.
drawing. You remember?
You said we could blow up fireworks in the front.
You know what though I have seen lately, you know, is like
said.
the rise in adults using adult coloring books, like real coloring books, like really nice shit. It'll be like
yeah.
the Eiffel Tower or
Yeah.
something, and you know
Or
some
some
cool
Picasso shit. I've seen those
Right.
at the. Do you go to there's an art store I go to called Blix, and I mean they've been on and up during this time because I don't know if art's considered essential, so it's illegal or illegal to open. But I have seen a whole aisle of those. I bought them, but I haven't colored them. I just kind of
Yeah.
collected. I got an Andy Warhol one.
shit. That's
dope.
cool.
Yeah, and it's like I'm like, oh man, I was like I could color in the lines. I just can't draw this shit.
yeah.
Even if you're not drawing and you're just coloring, it puts you in a certain state, and it's
Yeah.
like a very peaceful fucking zened out mind state because
Yes.
you're concentrating, whether it's trying to keep within the lines or figure out the color combination you're trying to fucking do there, or just
Straight focused.
focus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're focused.
Do you think that it's a level like? Cause me, when it comes to activities like that are recreational, like painting, I can either overdo it with the weed where I lose interest, or it has to be a certain right kind of high. Like me, if I'm gonna do that, I kind of have to reach that level with the sativas, and I'm like, okay, I can't be getting, start because. I don't know. It has to have the right combination
Be
to
in
put you in
mode.
the zone. Yeah.
I mean, for me, it would probably just require the right
Weed.
the weed and the right song, album, or whatever to
It's like
get
the
me
right
started,
syncs.
and then I would
all
do
in,
it.
Yeah, it's all in the vibe.
Yeah.
See, and I'm wearing a Mir One shirt. Shout out to Mir One. I gotta say, wouldn't it be a cool idea to have like an adult graph book where it's just pieces and they're like
You
kind
could
of
fill in
And
your
you
paint.
paint,
Yeah, that'd be rad.
yeah.
That would be a good coloring book for
like
sure.
it would be.
Didn't they
fucking
have
dope
that
as
when
fuck.
you like? I was younger. I remember like dots you would connect and then it'd paint a whole picture at the end once you connect them.
No, but I'm saying just imagine a piece that's like done 30 times or whatever, says just a random name, and then you fill it in 30 different
Yeah,
times the way
however
you
you
want.
want.
Probably
Oh,
just filling in.
What's crazy is that on the iPads, right? The big ones, the iPad Pro or whatever.
How big
iPad
is
Pro.
that one?
iPad Pro.
I didn't even know there was like a really big one like that.
You've seen it. It's what the fuck I draw on, dog.
Oh, that's the
Okay,
one.
That's
Yeah,
it.
better
dog.
13 inch.
No, because like I just thought that was a
small.
regular iPad. The Pro apparently adds an extra shit.
No, you could buy all the fucking gadgets that go with it. Mine is probably about as big as this fucking thing, but flat, obviously. But they got programs in there like some of the Adobe programs that have those type of like adult coloring books. Not necessarily with the graffiti shit, but
Yeah.
it's like adult style shit that you fill in, that you paint, and there is some sick shit
Yeah, man.
on there. But that would be dope if they fucking, if somebody
Yeah.
were to come up with the
A
graffiti
graph
stuff.
book. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
graph
That would be really cool.
I think
right?
it's a
People
matter of
would zen
research.
the fuck out on that
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
day.
I thought-
mean,
Especially motherfuckers from our generation. We'd be on that.
yeah, you would be able to like fill
This
it
is
in.
the way
however
I
you want.
would have colored it.
I've thought about making like, because I have so many characters with High and Hungry. Like I think right now I have like maybe close to like 50 characters.
Yep. Right.
Some of them haven't been released or designed, so I'm just like, man, I was like, when it comes to like an anniversary year, I wouldn't, I've thought about it, I was like, either a
do
yearbook
coloring book.
or a coloring book. You know what I
See?
mean?
And
Coloring
inside it could be like one couple pages of just blank trains. So you could do your own train pieces, like on
right,
a train.
right,
You know what I
right.
mean? A couple with just a wall, and then they could be just like you bombing the wall right there.
And you could probably do it like a
Yeah,
fine
that'd
point
be-
pen.
I see what you're
and then
talking
fill
about,
it in with
David.
crayon. That'd be killer.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
or whatever. I mean,
Whatever,
whatever
I mean-
medium you want to use as far as. But
when
you
you-
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The gist of it.
When you said crayon, David looked at you like,
Coloring book, bro.
Yeah,
you know,
crayons
when he
Are you
said,
gonna-
I mean, you could fill it in with Play-Doh on top. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
You fucking child.
Yeah, man.
anybody play with Play-Doh when they were a kid?
Of course, I love the smell of
Who
Play-Doh.
didn't?
That
Did you
shit
ever
was
eat
salty,
Fucking
dude.
great.
Did
You-
you
did
ever
you eat
taste
it?
it?
Oh no, the smell of it was like addicting.
Yeah.
Did anybody ever taste it? That shit was
No.
salty
No.
as
Why are you
fuck,
putting
dude.
Play-Doh in your
No.
mouth?
I wasn't supposed to handle it as a kid that young.
See,
That explains so much.
He's the kid that got you in trouble.
Right? He was the one that ate the glue in the back,
Fuck
in the back
no.
of the class.
Hey, have some with me.
You've
Look,
eaten paste. I know you.
I have not ate paste.
come on,
I
dude, you ain't
fucking
have to
smelled
lie.
it off of getting high off the paste. You know what I mean? At the fucking book room, but not like ate it, okay? But like,
Okay.
Oh, you were sniffing fucking liquid paper for sure if it was still around when you were in school. I don't know if it was still around.
the
but
rubber
you were-
cement?
Yeah.
Oh,
not even-
the liquid paper, the white
Yeah,
one?
Whiteout?
Whiteout.
Yeah, whiteout.
yeah.
I remember having that shit.
Oh man.
markers.
Yeah, no, but like, I know people will comment that shit. Like, if anybody out there has tasted Play-Doh, it's salty, huh? Like, I'm talking about, it's like pure salt. It's.
Damn.
I know people have tasted it, bro.
Maybe it wasn't so long ago for him. He remembers that.
Hey, but it's the original one, the one that
Did
used to sell at
somebody-
Toys R Us.
Let me ask you: Did somebody dare you, or you just did this?
You were like, yay.
I did. Well, the way I found out was that like I was playing with it when I was a kid, and then like fucking I don't know what it was. Like I would bite my nails, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why does it taste like super? And I was like, oh, there's color in there, and that's how I knew it was salty.
And you kept biting your nails.
Nah, man, but
Bro.
it was disgustingly salty. Like it's like if you were to grab the whole thing of salt and just fucking just.
They probably did that purposely so kids wouldn't eat it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would not be a good thing.
It's non-toxic.
Not in the.
It's not toxic. You can eat it.
Fuck that.
like it's not toxic,
Fucking
guys.
now you
yeah.
wonder why he's a weirdo because he's been eating Play-Doh for 20 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck no, I could not eat that, bro. That's way too salty.
Oh,
Don't do it.
fucking toys.
Don't
dude.
don't follow in his footsteps.
Yeah. Did you ever use Play-Doh to do like the or is it the silly putty where you put it on a comic?
Oh yeah,
then
and it
you
has
take-
a print.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
print like it. Then you print on the Play-Doh and then.
You feel like, hey, I'm my newspaper company.
I did not. I didn't collect comics. I wasn't a comic collector.
I
Or
still,
even from the paper, from the regular
I still have my
newspaper.
comic book collection.
Of course you do.
Hell yeah, I have some rare ass ones.
But you know that could bring you some.
the
dough
September
one of these
11
days.
Oh,
edition,
man.
bro. I got that one, like three editions, bro. Volume 1.
I never got into collecting like that. Like
Oh, man.
anything.
Nah, yeah.
Piro was like, I was collecting bikes I stole.
Star Wars.
I was collecting bikes and then selling them.
I collected Star Wars figures.
We can
those
tell
are
C
money.
minus. Like, look at your
You
shirt.
collected Star Wars figures. Ah.
Yeah, and I had a couple of the places, and it was actually like kind of a competition between me and other cousins, and then other friends within, my grade or like the group we were hanging out. Oh, did you get this? Like one friend had the Millennium Falcon, the other one had the Death Star.
Where you're like, his parents love him for real, huh?
Here's one of the reasons why I didn't become a collector, because obviously, like before we came up, we knew people in the game, and we used to hang out with some of them at their places and shit like that, or their studios or whatever, and I would see just all this collection shit, right? And to me, yeah, obviously there was value in some of that shit, but I looked at the way it just cluttered the fuck out of this homie's crib or that homie's crib or that homie's crib, and I'm like, fuck, man,
That's hoarding, dude.
that's yeah, but I mean, it's all it's all collector shit.
Yeah.
That is worth money, but it's like, some people do it creative. Like, if you see the way Everlast got his shit, that's pimping.
What does he collect?
He collects art. He collects all kinds of shit.
See, like if you have art, like I wouldn't keep it stored up.
No, but aside from that, like the figurines, like the all the
claws.
action figures and all that
and
shit.
the claws and all that shit. But what I'm saying, the way he has it is tight. It looks like an exhibit. You know what I'm saying? But there's other motherfuckers who had it, and this was before, he was in a position to have that. I'm saying way back in the day when we were just starting out, and we'd go to, people that were, a little bit more established than we were, and they'd be collectors, but their shit was just all over the fucking place. And I always thought, I'm like, fuck, I don't ever want my crib like this. Like, it's just too fucking much. It's like all this shit all over the place.
Well, some people are OCD, I think, about it and keep it real clean.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
some are like what E-Zone's saying, it's borderline hoarder.
I think
I don't want it.
I think if you collect just for the money, I think there's no creativity where you store it. But like if you create for like the passion of like whatever that art is,
Yeah, you put
you
creativity.
put shit into it. Like I fucking my art wall is like, you know what I mean? I have my shit fucking hooked up, like
Yep.
Yeah.
like, and because I love those pieces.
I think that's why when you go hang with Everlast and you see his shit, you could tell he loves it. It ain't necessarily about the money.
You can't skip out on the recipe, dude.
No,
Yeah,
it's dope. It just gets eye popping. It's not like where it's like, oh man,
that's tight.
what
He
the
transitions his collection, and he
It's-
was like, "Yo, you
it's-
think this dope?"
It's not like you go in there and like, what the fuck is all this, man?
It's too much.
It's,
Yeah.
and I think like that hit me early on. We've known each other for over 20 some odd years, and we've known people that collect shit. So he knows exactly what I'm talking about. How it just becomes a stockpile of shit.
I feel like he's saying that because he's walked into my baseball card room.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was gonna say like you're into baseball cards. Like,
Yeah.
do you have an exhibit like at your own house? Not an exhibit
No.
like come check it out, but like, do you have like a sandlot type room? You know
I
what
do
mean?
have a separate room for just cards. Yes, that's
Yeah.
smoke free. I don't go in there. Never get
Yeah,
smoke.
you gotta
keep
protect
it
that
closed all
shit.
the time.
There's money in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But see, that's what I'm saying. If it's well kept and it's preserved, I think it's a better impression. It might encourage you. Oh fuck, I might, I should maybe do the same.
Right.
As opposed to when, like the few people I was exposed to, I was like, nah, I don't want to do that shit.
Right.
I don't ever want to just have shit that ain't in use.
It becomes a sickness at some point, but it's back to the original point with the Star Wars, like he was saying. It's crazy because they have one Star Wars figure that's worth $20,000.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
It's a rocket firing Boba Fett.
Oh,
And apparently they were going to put it out, and the reason they didn't is because Kenner didn't want kids to put their eyes out. It actually you could put a piece in the back of him and shoot it out at another kid, and back in the day they were worried about those things, so they stopped it on the production line. But somehow a few of them got out, not to the public, but out the factory somehow. And there is a couple examples, and I've seen them go for about $20,000.
Damn, really?
Damn,
Man,
for
you gotta
one
just-
Star Wars figure.
You got to be into that type of shit. You just
Yeah.
got, because if you don't really know and you just buy it, It's not the same thing. Motherfuckers will look at you like, why did you buy it? You
You bought a toy for $20K.
But it's also of the Star Wars. If you're a Star Wars like fan and you
you
collect
know
the
about
toys,
that.
it's the holy grail. It's the Babe Ruth. It's the Mickey Mantle card of the Star Wars card or toys.
The figures, yeah.
So.
Cards came back heavy in the last 5-10 years.
Yeah, thanks to it's funny the money has always been there, but you have some influential people like Gary Vee that have popped in, and then of course Ben Baller, he's popped in, and a guy that we actually saw this morning on the freeway.
Mr. Cartoon.
That's right.
Yeah, we saw him on the freeway.
We ran into him. I was like, man, that's a clean ass station wagon. We pull up. I was like, man, is that Cartoon? He's like, that is Cartoon. Pulled up on the side of him, screamed at him. We were trying to get his attention, but he was so focused in the mood.
On driving?
Yeah.
He was locked in.
Well,
he was driving an old school.
Yeah.
Right, and he had his music going, so he was just locked in, and it took a sec to get his attention, but he saw it was us. That was cool.
Yeah, that was awesome.
But back to the original point, yes, guys like him coming into the game, making cards with Topps, which is a company that's been around almost 100 years.
Nice.
You're talking big money now because they're influential. A lot of people are following them, and in this day and age where there's a lot of people that don't have a whole lot of money right now, it's easy for them to take $500 and make it into $1,000 legally in a day or two, in a week, in a month with baseball cards.
Wow.
So I think that's what's happening. I think you have the average people that also collected are now coming back, or they see videos of people hitting cards, and then they're like, oh, I want to buy a box, because it happened to you too.
Yeah. Basketball cards too, not just baseball cards, right?
Well, the money's all in baseball and basketball.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, there's football. I know people are screaming at me in the camera. Football cards are still worth money, so are hockey, but not like basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the hockey mosaics are still there. I was like, they're all empty. They're all there. That's the only cards that were there.
Right. See, basketball is worldwide. You have people in China and Japan and Australia. They love basketball.
Yeah.
They're not watching NFL. They're not watching the NHL, and they're not watching baseball in Australia like we are. They're watching. They love Michael Jordan. They love, what I mean?
Yeah,
they love the Bulls.
They follow American sports pretty closely.
Right. And there's a lot of money worldwide, and I think that the card business has adapted to that, and more people than ever are in the hobby, and you have things like card breaking that's transitioned the card world. It's almost like online gambling with cards, which is something that's pretty big.
What's the Holy Grail card right now?
For what, basketball or what?
For both baseball and basketball.
Well, right now, it's probably LeBron and of course, rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. After Kobe passed, his rookie cards flew up. LeBron's are anywhere from $50,000 to $75,000.
No way.
Is that
for some of them?
Whoa.
Is that new release or is that like it has to be a couple years old?
No, those are like 03, and those are a few years back. 15 years back.
So it has to be of a certain year. It can't just be any.
It's like
well,
wine.
but there's cards this year that like you two are open for going for Zion. Some of his cards are already 15, 20, even 100,000.
Yeah, I saw that on eBay. I was like, damn. I was like, there's a lot of people that once they get it graded, you're right, the value goes way up.
Even raw, I saw one Zion card from this year, Chris. Zion Williamson, new rookie.
Right.
His card went for $76,000 this year. Ungraded, didn't have to be graded. The dude pulled it out of a $4,000 box and sold it for $76,000.
Fuck.
So
That's crazy.
In a sense though, with all this money, I feel bad for the youth because this hobby started with kids. It was all about the youth baseball cards,
Yeah.
And it's like now the doctors, lawyers, gamblers, all these people with all this money are coming into it and just swooping all this product, which is driving the product across the board higher.
And the kids aren't getting those products because these guys are buying them up.
How many parents can afford to buy their kid a $500 box, much less a $4,000?
Well, it's not even a $500 box because I went out looking, and I'm looking for the places that these cards get distributed to, which is like Target, Walmart, and places like that. So they have their section next to their Magic and Pokemon cards and all this shit. And I've always seen that section by itself, but now because you said it's become very there's a high demand and people are out there trying to I went to 4 Walmarts in a day and literally I ran into 2 other people walking in there. Like one guy, you could tell he has a Lakers shirt and a hat. He's like running to he went in there for one thing and I'm just like, oh shit. I went and talked to one of the employees and he's like, yeah man, there's people that come in and just like wipe it out and then just try to resell it, because it doesn't cost $700 to get that box that we did. It's way cheaper if you get it at Target, but you have to be there at that heat of the moment.
Absolutely. Like I say, you could go in there, buy 20 boxes, okay, and it cost you $200 for 20 boxes and sell for $400 the next day. $400 for all those boxes. You make $200 on your money in one day on eBay. If you went into the bank and put your $200 in, how long would it take you to make $200? In fact, at the current interest rate, it would be never.
Right.
Seriously, it would be never. It would just, your money just sitting there.
Damn.
So you got to find little ways to, I hate to use the word hustle, but flip stuff. And sneaker flippers are now coming into the game too. There's only so many shoes. There's only so many releases. Baseball cards, there's 4 sports. It's year-round. Every month there's new products popping out from some different sport. So these flippers that have bots to go buy the shoes, they're doing the same thing. They're going on the websites. They're buying it with a bot.
Yep.
And then they're taking it straight to eBay. They don't even have it. It's not even in hand. It's a pre-order, and they're selling it right away.
They're selling it before they even got it.
That's it. So it's a flipper's game, and that's why I kind of, like, back to the original point, feel bad for the kids. The kids get the table scraps. Here, kids, you get this cheap little stuff at Walmart.
They get
dollar
what's
packs.
left.
Yeah.
They get what's left. It ain't worth shit.
Yeah, kind of.
There's not even anything left. Be real, trust. I went in for Walmart. There ain't shit left.
Just Pokemon
He's
stuff.
one of the kids.
Yeah.
I was like, man.
Aw, man.
Oh, shucks.
I mean, that's why I tell people that live in small towns, if you're near a Walmart or a Target, it's great because you can go in there and buy certain boxes, just certain ones, not all of them, certain boxes, and flip them for sometimes not double, but quadruple.
I got homies in Texas
Yeah,
and like
for some
Oregon.
reason, in those places, you're more likely to get more valuable cards.
Hell yeah, you know how big Texas is, and they have so many small towns, and like Walmart and McDonald's is the only thing that like loves the fuck out of those small towns. So like whenever they get something like that, I call these people up and I'm like, hey man, take a trip.
Take a trip, dog.
Take a trip, and they go do that. I got another Mosaic fucking pack on the way.
See, he's got the fever, man. He's gonna hit something big too. I just know
Soul's got the fever.
He's got the fever. Man.
Flavor.
Yeah, I mean, and there's card breaking too, like a site where it's straight gambling. Like, there's 30 teams in basketball. You get 30 guys, everybody.
They do it on eBay, dude. They fucking, you buy a slot and they break it. And and it's nuts. And you have to wait for these people to fucking get all the numbers slots sold. And you're like, dude, I just want the fucking cards, man.
See, but that's what I'm saying. You can go to, you're talking about buying breaks on eBay, which is dangerous because you don't know who these people are.
Yeah.
There's an actual network of different channels, and all they do is break these cards and open up. And sometimes it's Star Wars cards. It really is.
Is that a thing?
Absolutely. Star Wars cards are fucking huge.
Really? Like OGs from the 70s?
No. What they do is they have new ones, and they'll get all the new actors to sign the cards. Okay. Then they'll do some of the artists that create the cards will do rare one-of-one sketch cards, where they'll take a card, blank one, and sketch some really cool shit like Darth Vader or 3CPO. Put it randomly in the packs, and you get those. Dude, those are upwards of $1,000 each.
Oh, it's like an original. It's like an original.
Yeah, there's only one. Yeah. It's a tiny piece of art. It's an art piece that's 3x4.
Card. Yeah,
it's a 3x4 piece of art. That's what that is, and there's no other one in the world. If your house burned down, you'd never be able to get that Star Wars card again.
Oh, gnarly!
See, that's what I'm saying. So it's not just, UFC cards. UFC cards are huge. Ronda Rousey, all those.
Really? UFC cards are huge now.
Damn, I saw those at the fucking Walmart.
Awesome.
I'm about to go back.
No,
hey, man, it's only right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only right.
Yeah, it's that's what I'm saying. The cards, and it's again, it's non-sport stuff like Star Wars. Garbage Pail Kids are huge, bro. They're
really
thousands of dollars for Garbage Pail Kids.
OGs or new?
Damn.
Each remember the packs that you bought for 25 cents?
Yeah.
The original packs?
Yeah.
Okay, no, each one of those packs, I believe, are about $400 for one pack. There's 36 packs in a box.
Right.
You know what I mean? See, you're talking 1,600 or more for just one box of Garbage Pail Kids. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, some of them
crazy.
Some of them are really rare,
Wow, dude.
Do you remember when you were
depending on the shape they're in.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Maximum dollar depends on the shape.
Anything vintage.
Yeah.
That's wild that those.
If it's in the package still, you're golden.
That's really where it's at. If you were smart enough to put these things away and not open them up, yes. But Problem is if you notice, everything we just spoke about are all things that were geared towards kids. And what do kids do?
Open them up.
That's right. The first thing they can't wait, it's Christmas. You're ripping open the Darth Vader package. You're flinging that cardboard of the Darth Vader, the backing across the room. You don't care, but you don't realize that the boxes are probably worth the most.
See, that's the fault of the parent that bought that gift for that kid. It's like you can't be buying your kids' gifts that expensive, knowing that that's a collector's item and that could be worth money one day, because that kid ain't gonna know. It's just he or she is gonna play with whatever that is, thinking it's a toy. So yeah, you definitely.
And Star Wars has made way more money off the toys than it has off the movies. Just so everybody knows.
Yeah.
Like you need to realize that G.I. Joe figured that out too. Kenner with G.I. Joes, you know what I mean? It was just a cartoon, but it just absolutely blew up for kids. It started with the large ones, went to the smaller ones.
Small ones were the move.
Yeah,
right.
It's crazy.
The large ones are cool.
I bet those companies that made them didn't think that they were gonna be a thing.
G.I. Joes, yeah.
Yeah, they caught on, man.
Like collector's item shit. Because toys, they come and they go. Kids, move on to different shit.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know what I mean? But
Just
there
give
are
'em a
some
phone.
things that have lasted, like older than any of us in here, a lot longer.
Hot Wheels.
Like, and they were the first action figures to have the double movement and the elbows,
double-jointed movements.
Double-jointed movements. With the kung fu grip, you could turn it and put something that had usually
Little
that,
gun.
a gun or a sword or something.
Yeah.
And it was I remember the Cobra Commander looked cool as shit, and a lot of their all-terrain vehicles, you could put the cats, the little figures in. It was rad. You could create this whole little fucking.
Yeah, there's a great series, if you haven't seen it, on Netflix called The Toys That Made Us.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
There's
I've
a
seen
couple
it.
seasons,
Yeah.
and it's sad to hear what happened to the guy that invented the G.I. Joe. I mean, it was like in 1962 or something. They gave him $100,000 for his idea, which again back then was like getting $1 million.
That was a lot of money
A lot
back
of money.
then. Yeah.
But then Kenner ran off, obviously made the idea and just absolutely exploded.
Blew
and
the
made,
fuck up.
Like the McDonald's guy, they
Yeah.
just fucking raped them.
made almost $1 billion off of these toys that they paid $100,000 for the license for. But I mean, we all make our choices. Sometimes we make bad deals in life, and it is what it is. But
Yeah.
vintage is crazy right now.
Sometimes you got to be up on your shit and have the right representation so that you don't take fucked up deals like that.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to be careful when you have a brand of any kind or some sort of product. You definitely got to be careful in these days.
Oh, for sure.
Word. We got this student gravity bong. It's just student
there.
glass right here. It's just haunting me here.
Fogged up. Are you gonna hit it?
Nah,
We don't have the piece
The
for
piece
it.
is downstairs.
The piece is downstairs, but it's like talking to me right now. Like
Yes.
I should hit it.
You know what? You should.
You want me to go get the thing?
I will. We'll do it later.
Yeah, be real. Hit it.
The fucking, it's talking to me, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hit me.
Yeah, it took a few dabs yesterday after like a month straight of just flour.
Oh, you finally dabbed?
Yeah, like yesterday that shit. No, I think was it yesterday that Kenji brought the fucking dabs.
It was Monday.
Monday, yeah, that
Monday.
Monday we started it off, and like Kenji had come through with some of his dabs, like the Greenthumb Farm dabs, like of like his stash, and I haven't had you have good weed, but then like you have weed of like that high caliber, so it's different, and like that shit, like I don't know, it took 2 hits, and I realized like, hey, dude, you gotta
You're
fuck,
fucked
yeah, you get like, I mean that shit obliterated me, bro, like.
You did.
Like it
He
got
was done.
It got really hot, and then
He was
Stupid.
fucking done, yo.
I felt like I taking a Vicodin and shit. I was like, oh man, this is all.
You were like Pedro and Napoleon Dynamite. I have to go home and lay down.
Yeah,
Cut all your hair off.
it was bad, bro.
He was in his.
Oh, yeah.
He was in his own head.
It was Hulk.
Definitely.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh, he's got 420 spray. What are
Oh,
you planning
boy,
on
no,
doing? I
don't
saw
do
you
it.
just
I just
casually pull that out.
I just had it in my pocket, and I realized I had it. I was like, oh shit, what do you know?
Word.
Oh,
just-
shit, fam.
I'll just leave this, just right here in case it may smell different.
Yeah.
So I was gonna ask you guys. I heard this story about different, Major League Baseball teams For $299 for the upcoming season, you can put your likeness on a fat head and put it in the crowd. What do you guys think about that?
like put your face on the thing, right? Like,
Right, you'll be sitting behind home plate or behind in right
For
field.
how much?
$299 for the 30 games at home because it's a 60-game season. 30
Okay.
on the road, 30 at home.
Is it the same price for all the seats?
No, I do believe that it's actually $299
It's
was like the high
tickets.
level.
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
tickets.
Yes.
Oh my God,
There
dude,
was
I
a
just
smaller
really-
tier.
I
so-
just really thought about it. It's really like we're really there, but it's not.
Right, and I'm thinking to myself, how many people are going to try to make it like a PR stunt? Like,
Yeah,
am I
bro.
going to do
Yeah.
a smokeandscan.com on my forehead and put me right behind home plate for $500 for 30 games? I might just do it.
Wear a smoking scan hat, dude.
I mean, think about it. Doesn't the Marlins guy, the guy that wears the big, bright orange Marlins jersey, he goes to, I don't care if it's the Cubs and Dodgers, he's wearing that Marlins jersey. He's
Yeah.
behind home plate.
Yeah.
And he's always got a good-looking woman with him as well. So obviously the camera's always panning over there, and it's a good PR stunt. I mean, he does it. He makes a living out of it. So I
Damn.
figure, how many people are going to do that? You know?
That's true.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Like you go take a picture of yourself wearing the brand you want to promote.
What if you take a picture
Right.
of you hitting a joint, B-Real, and you're like, hey, B-Real
they're
smoking
not
at
gonna put
Dodger
that up there.
Stadium.
They're not gonna put
Like-
that in there.
like
They probably got guidelines. It's just a fat head.
See-
They're not gonna have you fucking doing this.
Are they going
Especially
to
not with a joint.
Are they going to blurt it out? Like if I did put my name up there, would they blurt it out and still have like, you know, a black hat but just no
Logo.
emblem or no
I don't
logo?
think so.
I think they would just show it, wouldn't
Well,
they?
Right?
if it was a company that you didn't own, then maybe they would fucking trip. But if you own the company and you could prove you did, and you were to sign, you know, whatever waiver it is that they would give you, yeah, they would probably allow you to wear the hat. It's just that, you know, they ain't trying to give free promotion to nobody.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of Razdu wearing my shit.
Right.
He's way more interesting looking than I am. So
I would
you know,
imagine they would probably blur it out.
Yeah.
So, like if you were wearing a Nike or Adidas hat or something off brand.
Or maybe even like your own slogan, your own business logo up there or whatever. Like, I mean, at what point are they going to say that it's a different kind of advertising?
Hit
if
a
you're
hot
paying?
chick.
See, that's what I'm saying. You know, I'm sure there's got to be some guideline and rule to it.
Yeah, there would have to be.
You know, because I'm sure some people are gonna do some stupid shit. You know, what I mean?
Imagine it becomes like, you know, people doing like, you know,
You get a whole gang throwing up the set
racist
up there.
shit and then anti-racist shit. You know what I mean? It could just be, it could be a fucking mess.
That's
Yeah.
true. It's true.
Damn.
It could be a mess, but
No,
I thought,
they wouldn't allow that.
Not that, but I'm saying, it, you know.
what a way to drum up money even when you're not there. They're paying you to stay home. Like, what a way, you know? And Fathead
Man.
makes it up because
It's not
Fathead's
that they're
making it.
paying you to stay home. They're paying you to have a representation of you
to stay
in their
home.
building
Yeah.
while you stay home.
Right.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. That's the world we live in, bro. And no rose parades either. Nothing of this
I-
craziness.
Well, I mean, we don't know that yet. It's still
No.
fucking, it comes out in January.
Oh,
No,
well,
they
we'll
just
see.
canceled it today.
What?
Yeah.
So
yeah, the
it is
Rose
written,
Parade. First
so
time
shall
in
it be
7.
done.
Yes, first time in like 70-something years.
So does that mean that shit's still going to be going on by that time? Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Homie?
Yeah, bro. No roses for you this
No,
year,
dag.
Papa.
No
I,
roses.
not
no
that I go to
roses.
it, but I'm just like, I know that shit's been around forever, you know?
Have you ever researched a pandemic?
Yeah, I know what the fuck it is.
Do you understand how long the possibility of it being?
No, I don't understand how long it's going to be.
It could be a couple years before shit gets really back into fucking like play.
Well, then I didn't know that,
You're
dude.
scared of dog. You just shat on his whole world right
No,
now.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, you know.
Did you see the smoke come off his
He
head
was
right
ready.
now?
It's okay.
He was ready to go party in 3 weeks.
Like, wait a minute.
What?
No TJ?
It's okay, C-minus. They're going to run out of cigarettes eventually, bro.
Okay.
Oh, man. See?
Take it easy.
No, because that's all made here in Kentucky,
Yeah.
pretty much.
It's usually
You
like,
just wait till that factory gets COVID.
you know, because realistically, we're not looking at a vaccine till the end of the year because they actually are. It usually takes about a year or more to get a vaccine to the point of human testing, and then they run it, or they do run it, and they do watch over the people that their test subjects are, and then
The
they're able
hamsters.
to say, you know, okay, we can offer it to you, and without as you know. because they're trying to make sure that it works for everybody, not just certain people. Certain people might have certain side effects and shit.
Yeah.
And die from it. You know what I mean? That's why they got to test the vaccine.
Well, yeah, because you could be allergic to whatever that so-called vaccine is.
Yeah.
Just a weird world we live in, man.
It's just a bunch of bleach.
Yeah, man.
No, don't say the bleach because people rag when that fucking dumbass said it. You know, like people went out and tried it.
I mean, there's people out there eating Tide Pods and shit. So I mean, come on now.
You ever see him dab the Tide Pods? I
What?
saw someone dab.
A Tide Pod?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that too. That
Like,
shit was
what are
nasty.
kids
It was
doing,
horrible,
man?
dude.
He died.
What are the kids doing? See what I mean? That's what happens when you make it illegal. That's what happens when you make all these other pharmaceuticals. That's what happens when you make synthetics.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
you're
see,
giving.
man,
You know, it's just crazy, man.
Yeah.
Free the weed.
Free the weed.
Free the weed, man. Deschedule that shit. So many
Yeah,
people are
man.
fixated on the medicinal side or the recreational side. Fuck all that.
Dude, they're trying to
Deschedule it.
Legalize it everywhere.
like this is as dangerous as heroin. I think not.
No,
Not one bit.
it's not dangerous
can't
at
shoot it
all,
up.
except for
dangerous.
like, you know, if you're overspending. You know what I'm
Or
saying?
yeah, you're
the only-
overspending or
You like weed so much, you're overspending.
The only thing you're gonna kill on this is your refrigerator.
And a mosquito.
That's it. That's all you're
Yeah.
killing. You know, that's all you're killing.
yeah, oh, and that's fun.
It's fun sometimes. Yes.
Sometimes it is.
Depending on what you're eating. Yes. Sometimes it is fun.
Better be working out the next day
Oh,
after
yeah.
the whole fucking
Oh, boy.
splurgery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the problem now. We also live in a place where it's like a salad is giant, a burger's fucking giant. You gotta cut it in half, and
Yeah.
it's not in any of this world anymore where food is
America.
small or petite. Yeah, and that's another thing you realize when you travel, that the portions here are way bigger than
Blown
the
out.
portions in Europe.
Blown out for sure.
Oh,
Big
man.
difference.
It
Like
is.
their shit is portioned the way that you actually should eat it.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
Way
it's not
Smaller-
piles.
Yeah, not the way where we way overdo it.
Yes, they do.
Hey, but you
or
know,
we do. Yes.
it is what it is. We want it bigger and better.
Like, yeah, more fries, please.
So when you go over there and you're used to that, and you deal with that sort of situation, right? So let's just say, for instance, you go to a place over here, a steakhouse. It's like a fucking a 22-ounce steak, right? A big old fat fucking steak.
fucking
Over
huge.
there, it would be like a 6-ounce.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what you should probably, that would be better for you to eat than this big old fucking 22-ounce fucking
Yeah.
steak. But that's the way these, some of our places serve it here.
That
And
shit is
over
good,
there,
though.
the portions are fucking smaller.
Remember that tomahawk steak?
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
It's probably more healthy for you the other way.
but a
for
tomahawk
sure.
is so good though, man.
It
No, we
is,
do.
no
It is,
doubt.
yeah.
But like,
I know.
that's
I'm
a
not
lot.
saying it's okay. I'm just saying, like, man, it's got me thinking about it.
But the portion of food is right because I know that like over here, like if you get like a boneless chicken dinner, you get these two big ass fucking pieces of chicken, and with mashed potatoes or rice or something. And you go overseas and it's the chicken breast dinner, but it's one piece.
Right. And a couple scoops of rice,
and-
not a big old
Yeah,
pile.
a couple scoop of a scoop a side each. You know
Yeah,
what I
we
mean?
got our portions all fucked up.
Yeah, that's really what
Yeah,
it
there's
is.
places
But
that
they're giving you more for your money.
they take
I
pride in
guess.
like giving you way more food. At some places, it's like we got the biggest plates in town.
They do. So, but
Yeah.
again, that's more here.
yeah,
not
that's
there.
what I'm saying. It's a Western. It's
But you got to be disciplined enough to cut yourself off from
True
eating
that.
all that, because you can always eat the rest of it later.
yeah, that's what I
Like,
do.
Save
Agreed.
it. Like some people will eat that shit in one sitting, man.
That's a mental thing,
That's
though, man.
crazy.
But sometimes it's like stoners will be or stoners will do. We'll
That's
go in
true.
there and kill that shit.
Yeah, but there's people that aren't stoners that go in there and just kill that shit.
That's very true as well.
Like I said, it's a mental thing.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some places you
I don't
roll
wanna
into
waste
there.
this.
Like shakies.
No, but I mean, you're there, and it's not American. It's not like the Tony Romo aromas in
okay.
Berlin that you
Oh,
can
Tony
find.
Romo.
I'm saying in Ireland, we went to Leo Burdock's, which is like a 103-year-old fish and chip joint, and you go and Snoop's on the wall. Like everybody goes there, but you go there and it's kind of the greasy, fish and chips. It's fries and fish,
Yeah.
Fish
and
and
it's
chips.
it's dude, it's kind of greasy-ish, and it's kind of the hole in the wall, but everybody goes there. It's kind of like an American spot in that sense. I think.
Word.
All this talk about food and
I
we're high as
know.
fuck, man.
Yeah, man.
You know whose turn is it ordering for?
It's yours.
Oh, no. It is not my turn.
Does that mean he's paying too?
No, it is B-Real's turn
It's this
today.
guy's turn.
It is B-Real's
Well,
turn
you don't want to say
today.
the last 2 turns I've had, Papa.
Oh wait, you
They've
know
been
what? As a matter of
stellar.
fact, it was you,
son.
then me. So it appears it is the turn. So Pedro has to fucking
Oh,
order
shit.
today.
Word
Oh
up.
man, you're rotten.
We haven't done this before, but we're doing this today, and we're going to highlight a charity called No Us Without You, and we have 2 homies that represent this company, this charity that I believe they started this charity, and it's Oton and Damian, and they're going to explain what the charity is about. Hey guys, you there?
Yes, sir.
Word up.
So you got it right, man. I'm Damian on behalf of No Us Without You, my business partner and compadre, Otono Lasco. Thanks for having us, gentlemen. So this all kind of sprang about as a reaction that turned into a passion of ours. Prior to COVID-19, we had been bar consulting, building bar programs, cocktail menus, you name it, all over LA. And once the pandemic hit, everybody closed their doors, right? All our clients were like, you guys are shit out of luck. We can't use you guys anymore. So at that point, a lot of organizations, charities, GoFundMe started to pop up out the woodwork from a lot of our friends and colleagues in the hospitality industry. I myself, including Othon and our peers, were all bartenders by trade. So a lot of these organizations and charities that started coming about were directed more so for what's considered the front of the house in a hospitality. The front of the house, basically, dudes, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about bartenders. Let's talk about servers, hosts and hostesses, you name it. But what about the back of the house? We saw zero representation for the back of the house that consists of dishwashers, preps, line cooks, porters. So we wanted to mobilize and help our community. A lot of, if not a good majority of these individuals, especially here in California, let alone Los Angeles, no tienen papeles. They're people that are undocumented, that came to this country in search of the American dream, that pay taxes and get zero benefits. And that includes federal stimulus, unemployment, and other type of government aid. So we wanted to react, as I mentioned, and we reached out to our immediate networks through all our compas and comadres of the industry. And within a day, we got 10 solid families to reach out to and give assistance for food. The way we did it, we just put our funds together, a couple hundred apiece, and we just kind of played it by ear and figured it out as we went. We're a big believer in just taking that leap of faith and building your wings on the way down. Instead of talking about it, let's be about it. So that's kind of where that all kind of sprang about. Othon, you want to join in, man?
Oh yeah, like Damien said, we just got our money together and filled up our truck. And we fed 10 families that first day, and then we started an Instagram, and we were able to feed 30 families the first week, just reaching out to different managers and sous chefs that we knew in Los Angeles. We applied for a nonprofit right away, paid to get it expedited. It took forever. We just got it this week, so we're an official 501c3 nonprofit charity now. We've had some great support from our peers, from industry partners, and we grew from 30 families that first week to 700 families that we're feeding every week right now. And it just feels really good to feed those that have been feeding us for years.
We try to treat this like a drug deal. As sad as it's crazy it is to say, it's like, meet me at this place at this time on this day. You can't streamline an idea like this for a community that doesn't have their legal status but still pays taxes and still works their asses off for their families, right? So the idea is to text every single individual, part of our program, on a daily basis, and then just to keep it moving and keep flipping the addy every week thereon after. So through our website, we're able to vet these individuals that give us their inquiries, and they go ahead and give us their name, number, and all that good stuff. And then I'll give them a call to vet and cross-reference what they give us on the questionnaire online. And you can reach us online. And then I'll go ahead and give them a call. And then Othon and our volunteers, Edwin specifically, he's the man. You guys will meet him soon. They're in charge of all logistics, all packaging, all distribution, and all that good stuff.
Right on, man. I think it's great what you guys are doing. How could these people find you guys in terms of like, if they wanted to get down with your charity?
Thank you. Great question. You can follow us on Instagram, Know Us Without You. Also, our website is NOUSWITHOUTYOU.LA. And there is donate buttons. You can donate via Venmo, PayPal. We'll take checks. You want to write a check, old school, we'll take it. You can also, if you know someone that is in need of food assistance, food security that is undocumented, works in the back of the house, that's a street food vendor, or works in a hotel as a housekeeper, you can have them sign up for that on our website. It's in English and Spanish, and we can get them into our program as quickly as possible.
Right on, man.
And we like to always bring up this number. So $33 feeds a family of 4 for 1 week. And it's a lot of food. It's about 100 pounds of food that we buy, and then we also get donated from some very good partners of ours.
That's awesome, man. I want to thank you guys for taking the time and dropping that gem on us so that people can get involved and help out.
Thank you,
Thank you,
for
B.
giving us your platform, gentlemen. Gracias.
Right on. That's Know Us Without You, guys. Make sure you guys check that out and contribute. Good chop session, guys. Woo! We want to thank everybody for listening, for watching right here on BREALTV and all of our platforms, iHeart, Spotify, Apple Music, and check out our home site, www.bereal.tv. And you guys got any shout outs, Damon?
Please just follow me on YouTube at Smoke and Scan.
C-.
Yeah, follow me at C-Fan4 on Instagram, Twitch, and you can follow me on Mixcloud, DJ C-. And thanks for watching all the In High Fidelities. There's some new ones coming up before the end of the year, and High and Hungries.
D-Zone.
Make sure you follow High and Hungry TV on Instagram. We're almost to 10K, so shout out to you guys that have been following.
Word.
There's a lot of new stuff uploaded on the website, including 2 new candle scents that are High and Hungry collabs. So make sure you guys check that out and follow me at eZone the Firm on Instagram.
Word up. That's going to do it for us. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Stay positive. Don't be stupid. Be responsible. Stay high. No booth diet. We're out of here.
Peace.